So a big obstacle for someone in a wheelchair that you might not think about is the threshold of a door. That little 1 inch or 1.5 inch gap makes it hard for someone with wheels, to get through it. But I think we found a solution. It's relatively cheap and lasts for quite a while.
Let's get started.
So Cambry and I just finished installing a lift in our garage. It's kind of, just a standard platform lift that comes up to a deck, and the deck goes into the house. But inside the house, there's that 1.5 inch lip that stops her tires each time she comes over it. So she has to pop a wheelie, roll forward, and then gets caught again on the back tires, and it just takes a bit of effort every time she wants to get out of the house.
And if I have anything on my lap, it makes it even harder.
The solution that we found, though, is this guy right here. This is a construction threshold map that we found on Amazon, and they come in all different sizes. The size you want to pay attention to is the rise, or the thickness. This one is 1.5 inches because that's how big the threshold is on our door. But we've done this to several other places in our house, all the way from 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and it just makes getting over that threshold easier.
Much smoother.
Now we could just take it and leave it like this, but there is a small gap between the door and the threshold, which is a place for dust or Cambry's tires to get caught again. Since the rubber is so thick and heavy though, we can just cut it out with a jigsaw and form fit it inside of the door frame right here.
And the weight of the ramp helps so that it doesn't slip when I go over it.
So right now I'm just going to center it up with the door frame so it's an equal distance on either side. And then I'm going to mark right here where we need to cut the first line. And then the depth of it is just going to be how deep the door frame is until it hits that threshold. In our case, about 3/4 inch. So I'm using a jigsaw to cut this little notch out. You can use like a handsaw or some other tiny saw as well. This is what's fastest for me. And it's just a little notch. And now I have both ends notched out for the door frame. Let's go install it. All right, now we can take the finished mat, and it fits right inside of the door. Want to give it a try?
Yeah. Ready for this?
Let's do it.
Oh, so easy.
What do you think?
I think it is a smooth ride. For something that's only $50 and I use every day, it makes my life a whole lot easier.
And since they're made for construction applications, they will probably last for a really long time. We've had some installed on a couple of our other doors for 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah.
And they haven't moved and they haven't worn out, so.
They're pretty durable.
I like them. I'll leave the links for the ones we use down in the video description. Any rubber threshold mat though would probably do just as good of a job. If you want to see Cambry in other videos, let us know what questions you have so we can cater to those. And remember how we finish off?
Thanks a ton for watching. We'll see you around.
Perfect.